Hey guys, Justice here. Well, getting old Charlie ready. We got some topsoil to go move. Gonna be finishing up some spots over here around the lake and the around the house. So Shane's over there pushing up some topsoil to D4, and we'll go get some later. Right here is where the field lines are for the septic system. We're going to bring some topsoil in so we smooth this out, clean this little ditch out a little bit. We had silt fence up along this side. Probably put some number 3 stone and some geo fabric on top of it. Cover it over with some topsoil, that way it's not wet when they mow it. The water will flow through the gravel. It rained over here a good bit. As I was coming up this hill, I could see on the camera, I saw water coming out to the truck. I'm gonna go ahead and raise that up. You see it come out right here. Man, I didn't think it done that much here. Glad I saw that. We'd had a bunch of mud in the bed of the truck. A bunch of topsoil had been too wet to spread out over there. I'm trying to hold it steady. This feels a little rough. Topsoil is pretty deep down here. Out of these locust trees, those things has a lot of thorns on them. We took several of these trees down right here. We got a dead cherry right there, needs to go so it don't hit the fence. But he's got me some ready to load up, so we'll get this thing set up here. Thorns on this locust. Man, you talking about hurting. Thing there, over an inch long. Some pretty dirt. So we gotta get this section ready right here. There's gonna be a wedding here next month. So we gotta get some topsoil on this. Flat spot made here. Some grass growing. Well, Shane said the air conditioner ain't cooling on this Dozer anymore. Not getting cold in there. So we opened this up. The line's froze up right here. So he's gonna blow this filter out. I'll have to get a new air filter and put in it. Not enough air passing through causing the line to freeze up. I hope it's not low on Freon causing it to freeze. But he's got a leaf blower. He's gonna blow it out for now till we can get one. Day's Friday and getting pretty late. The time I got one it'd be real late, so call Cat, get one ordered, and we'll put a new one in it if that fixes it. We'll have a spare too, so we can keep them changed out. Well, got Yancey out today. They working on the D4. It's about 70 degrees. That should be reading them right at 40, and that should be closer to 160. We're just a little low, but when he took the cap off, I think these might have been screwed in a little bit tight. They had the air or the gas come off when he unscrewed them, so I'm pretty sure that's where it's at. Just leaked a little bit off over time. Get this thing charged up right here and see it's not cycling. It should be kicking off and on. That's real cold. It's condensing water off of it. Show it going in. Yeah, you see it. You see the Freon going through the gauge right there. It's going in. The can getting cold, man.
Yes, sir.
That high side's starting to raise up. Should start cycling here in a little bit.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah. Getting a lot better reading now. Empty.
Close. Should be.
Well, the right-hand man's on a 333 here. He's taking the dirt where I cleaned that ditch out right there and sloped it back a little bit more. Then I got him 3 big loads of topsoil right here to work any spots he needs it there. Got an extra one up on the hill there. Background looked pretty rocky. This thing's gonna look different right here when it's done. It's gonna look nice. Well, the D4's got an AC issue. Cat's coming out Monday. Gonna see if they can fix the air conditioning on it. It's freezing up on us. It's not, when it does that, it's not letting the air blow through into the cab. Kind of curious to see what's causing that. Take you back over here and let you see what I done with the loader. So I started flattening off a spot right there. With the 333, I started leveling out a spot. solid blue rock underneath it. So I just dumped a load of topsoil on top of it. That way we can dress it up real nice, cover those big rocks. And I got a few loads of topsoil to work this in right here. And we'll work this emergency overflow out with some topsoil. Where you get some grass growing on it. I'm gonna take you back and show you the brush pile after I piled brush up on it the other day. I don't know if that's the same horsefly, but there's one bit me on the back earlier this morning. Man, you talking about hurting. That thing hurt for 30 minutes or longer. But yep, got that piled up. We'll be bringing a little more over here. Dumping before we're cleaning up for the fence over on the other side. Shane got this smoothed out where we get the truck in a little closer and dump some more, and we'll pile it up with the 160 there. But we're under a burn ban till October 1st. Can't burn anything, so October 1st we'll call and get a burn permit and light that thing up. Well guys, I got in a hurry and I backed up too far and I forgot to unlock it right there. So I had the Mini on the trailer and I had about 3 buckets over there on the other side, and I was backing up far enough to get them, but I forgot to unlock this. It was on site. I'd moved it from one spot to the other on the truck, so I didn't have to walk the Mini so far, but I need to get those buckets out of the yard up there. So I was in a hurry, trying to make things go quicker. Sometimes the little shortcuts where you try to hurry like that cost you. But bent this rod right here. I tried to straighten it, then I bent that bolt. That didn't work. But what this does is hold the bed down while you're going down the road or your load's on it. But when your load's on it, the weight of the load, because it's forward, holds it mainly. But anyway, it's got a hydraulic cylinder under it. I can tighten that valve and it won't leak up. But I got to get it in, heat this up right here, try to straighten it out. They'll sell me this piece right here. I think it's about $75. Then you got your taxes and the freight and all that stuff on it. But they wanted to send me the whole bar, and that's like $400 something. It goes all the way through. But if I get this piece right here, I have to cut these welds and weld it on that pipe that goes through to both sides. But yeah, that can cost me. That's another thing right there. This thing right here is a knee knocker. Well, it's a little bit lower than your knee. It hits you in the shin. I have had the hide knocked off my leg with this thing right here. They ought to put some kind of rubber hose over it or something sticking out so you don't hit that with your leg. But that's my biggest gripe with this trailer, is sometimes you'll walk into that thing and it'll catch you right here, right below the knee, and even though it wasn't sharp, it will take the hide off your leg and sting for about 2 days and leave a big old blue mark, and take the hide off through your jeans and not even cut a hole in the jeans. I'm thinking they might have just made it straight ahead, which you probably walk into that. I don't know. They could do a little better with that, I think. And it ought to have I think it ought to have a way to have something bolt on right there without having to cut it, weld it if that happens. Because when I called them, they said the power company does it all the time, and they actually make a bolt on style for them. But other than that, it's been a pretty good trailer. The other thing I never did really like about it, they got in a hurry when they made this. This right here, I didn't see it when I bought it, but that's about a 3/4 inch gap here, almost a 2 inch gap on the other side over there. if you can see that. They got something not made square on it. Other than that, it's a pretty good trailer. But that'll be dealt with, man. Felt like Monday all over again. It happens. Well, I got that straightened out for the other day. I heated it up. I drilled a hole in it there to hold it, so when I heat it with a torch, I can bend it back. But show you what I like about these tilt trailers. The right-hand man's gonna back the Kubota up on it. It don't pick up the truck. I get both parts. You notice the tongue and none of that's moving. Pretty neat. Thank you guys for watching. God bless.